Good morning. About 2:45 a.m. Tuesday, September 16th. Another day back here at the gym. It's a blessing to be here. Thankful to be here. Happy to be here. Thank you, Jesus, my Lord and Savior. So happy that I'm able to wake up, come here and work. So we got back today. Hopefully it'll be a good back workout. Hopefully it ain't gonna be too bad. Should be a solid one. Just warming up a little bit, getting the joints moving. That's what they get. Come on. Go, of course, once again. 3 things for back, 3 things for biceps. I'm gonna start off with rows. I'm gonna do some pull-ups to warm up a little bit. It's part of the warm-up routine. Once we do that, start off with some barbell rows. I want to do it with this curved bar. That way I can kind of get a deeper pull in to my lower abdomen. So should be good. I'm gonna run a similar workout that I ran last week, and I was sore afterwards. So I think that's a good way to start. So I'm gonna run a similar one to what I did. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do exactly what I did, but I'm gonna run a similar one. And here's to a great workout. That's pretty much it, man. Time to get into it. It's rough waking up early. But it's like once you're up, you're up. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. I saw someone pull up outside. Like I could kind of see him. I think it's for this girl who just walked out. Cause like how they pulled up. I thought it was me because I might be in, not that I'm in trouble, but this is a key fob system. That's how everyone gets in. It's through the key fob. And my key fob wasn't working this morning. The door was open though. Like the door was open, but my key fob wasn't working. So I was like, is this like the boss? Because the last time I did something like that, it was during the day. And they like sent me a text. Like I did that with, I forgot my key fob and Trey let me in. And then they texted Trey and was like, yo, you let an unauthorized person into the facility. So I was thinking, like obviously, they couldn't tell it was me because I didn't scan. But in my mind, I was like, they just like see someone walk in on the camera, set off an alarm. But some girl walked out in that car to the door, so that was her ride. That's what it was. So we're safe. Let's do some pull-ups. So this is the curved bar I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do bent over rows. I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 warm-up sets, and then from there we'll get right into it. Really focus on bringing the bar. The whole point of this is so I could get when I'm pulling, I could kind of get an even stronger contraction. Because a lot of times when the bar is straight and you're bent over, the bar hits my waist, it touches my waist. So this allows me to get an even stronger pull, get a stronger contraction. So, like I said, I did this last week. I was pretty sore after, which I appreciated. So, here's to hoping the same thing happens. I'm still sore. I enjoy being sore. Yes, you can still build muscle without being sore, but it's kind of just like a positive reinforcement for me. Because I felt like, all right, next day I'm feeling it, next day I'm sore. It's just a positive reinforcement. Like, all right, bro, do you put in work? You know what I mean? You did your thing. It's a cool little warm up. Like I said, nothing crazy. You put 25s on. I forgot how much I went last week, and I should probably start tracking my progress like I was before. At one point, what I used to do is, I used to track all my progress. So I used to come here with a book, and I would run the same workouts for 3 weeks. So the same exact workouts for 3 weeks in a row. I guess 4 weeks, but the first 3 weeks were weeks where I was really pushing myself. And each week I would try to go up a little bit. Obviously some exercises are harder to go up on a weekly basis, but I was trying to go up. And if I couldn't go up, I was trying to get like one more rep. So like, let's say if last week I did this for my working set, and this week for some reason I couldn't put on a 5 or a 10 or even a 2.5, I would try to go up in reps. So if last week I was doing it for 8, I would try to do it for 9 or 10. But I like that, one, because it pushed me. 2, I could see my progress throughout those weeks. So I would do that for 3 weeks. And then after that, I'd have a D phase. So the 4th week, I was really just kind of going through the motions. I would drop down to either week 1 level weights, if not less than that. And that's what I would do. And then obviously after that 4th week, I change up. I go through a different program per se. So I enjoy doing it like that. I do enjoy doing it now. Like now, every time I come to the gym, I do something new. And I've built muscles doing both. The one thing I would say about the whole tracking your progress is, you know the weights you did. I have a decent memory, especially when it comes to the gym. But there are many times when, for instance now, I forgot what my working weight is. Now, yeah, this is just a warm-up still, but I don't remember what I did. You know, I might have done a 45 as my working set, or maybe a 45 and a 5, or 45 and a 10. That's 9 out of 10 what I ended up doing, but it's hard to remember. So maybe I should start getting back to doing that. I think it was a good practice. Really just wanted to get a little bit of a pump, nothing crazy. These 2 sets, I ain't really working till fatigue. And ain't worse than a muscle failure. Just want to get a good squeeze on the muscle, bring some blood to the muscle, warm it up, and get ready. So that way I'm just not going straight into heavy, or at least my heavy. And I know I ain't really that strong. I look big, and I have a pretty good physique. And a lot of people think I'm stronger than what I actually am. A lot of people think I weigh more than what I actually am. I used to get a lot of those comments, especially when my legs were bigger. But bruh, I am not that strong. I'm definitely more a bodybuilder. I'm not a weight mover. I can't really go heavy. It's not really my forte, you know? I can go heavy-ish, but like 225 and up, that ain't me. You know, I used to be definitely stronger when I was younger. I was a little bit bigger when I was younger. I was also eating much more when I was younger. So there was a lot of factors into that. But now, I just really be trying to build muscle, focus on contracting, focus on stretching, focus on contracting, and focus on working toward muscle fatigue. And of course, form. And I feel like that has gotten me far. In terms of the body that I want, yeah, 100%. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. 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 Whoa. This is heavy. I definitely didn't go this heavy the last time, I'll tell you that. But this joint felt heavy as heck. First set, that felt heavy. I ain't go as heavy this last. I don't know what I did last time. Or it couldn't have been this. I also noticed about myself, like, The first set heavy, quote unquote heavy, I do. It's rough. It's like I get stronger as I go. Like that set was rough, right? That was a hard, I think I did 7. I'm about to do probably another 7 to 8, but because I done got the weight in my hand, it ain't gonna feel as bad, you know? Oh, and my dad said, you know, the stronger as you go, baby. The stronger as you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got 9. There's a fly flying around here, bro. Please leave the premises. Got 9. This is pretty solid. Like I said, get stronger as you go. You kind of just get used to the weight. Get used to the weight in hand. So, got 2 more sets. That last set was pretty good. Like I said before, get stronger. I did 9. So, I don't know if I want to go up. I might just stay here. Continue to squeeze. There's no rush to get stronger. Let me rephrase that. I guess nothing is a rush, you know. It takes time to build. It takes time to get stronger. It takes time to build muscle. So nothing is a rush. You ain't gonna rush nothing. But my statement is more, I'm not in a rush to go up. I'm not in a rush to go heavier, you know. I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. I want to get a good burn. I want it to be hard reps. I want it to be a struggle. And as long as I get that, then I'm cool, you know. That's it. I think that's one of the biggest things about the gym. It's different when you come here and no one's here, because like there's no one to impress. It's me and like 2 or 3 other men. I have nobody to impress. But coming here, like I did yesterday, at like 3, and there's significantly more people here. There's even significantly more women, you know. Especially if you're younger, I feel like a lot of dudes, you know, they go heavier because they're trying to impress the people around them. It leads to injury. But, you know, especially like the young ones, like you see the ones who like in high school and you kind of, not that you understand, but you kind of know the type of time they on. To a certain extent, you have some type of, you know, grace with them. But I've always been under the impression, bro, especially as I've gotten older, I ain't no need to impress nobody. Also, too, like, me being able to craft a body that I've gotten a lot of compliments on, I've realized, look at my style of training, I'm not even going heavy. So, like, the dudes who are going heavy, you know, to me, I look better than them. I'm more cut, I'm more shredded, you know, I have more of that bodybuilder look / feel. Obviously, I'm not a bodybuilder, but so because of that, I'm like, why am I gonna go heavy? Over here and pull something. And people are telling me I look good and I look great and asking me for advice, and I go light, and I don't even go heavy. To me, you know, that's how my logic works. Yeah. That's a hard 10. Yeah, I'm definitely staying here. That's a hard 10. Now one more set here. I'm gonna do some variant of lat pull downs. I don't think I'm gonna use a cable. I honestly just might run what I did last week. I also think I did 4 things for back last week, which is also interesting. So far, I feel good. Of course, this is the very first thing, so it ain't gonna be like this for the whole time, but it's gonna be straight. Energy levels is not gonna be this high the whole time, especially because I only got a couple hours of sleep, but it's gonna be straight, man. All you gotta do is make it to the end. That's it. In the Bible, what does it say? Those who pursue him to the end shall be saved. I know this is a workout, but, you know, I do apply to some things to life is, you know, those who push through and make it to the end, those are the ones who win. Just like this. Tired, don't want to do it. You hit a certain point, you hit a wall, all you gotta do is make it to the end. As long as you make it to the end, you're gonna be straight. Wah, 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 wah. Let's move on. This is that pull down shit I'm talking about. There's gonna be no warm up, just gonna get right into it. Back is already pretty warm from the 4 sets I did over there, so it's really just straight work. I'll put a 45 on each side here. Once again, it's probably the heaviest I'm gonna go. Might put another 10 on or something like that. And it's time to get back at it, man. Oh my Lord. Could go up definitely a little bit. Might put let's put a 10 on. Let's put a 10 on. So pretty solid, not bad. My legs moved a little bit. I would like to tighten this clamp down if I can. So first set, not bad. Once again, a lot of my work is just focusing on the contraction aspect of it, focus on the stretch aspect of it, you know, really working on my lats. Ever since I have started to like really push myself, I know what I said earlier, but you still have to keep going up, you know. I can't just do 45s all the time to grow. Like I still have to push and go up and go up. Now you ain't gotta do nothing crazy. You don't gotta go crazy heavy, but it's still important for you to go up in weight. And I took some time off, so now it's all about kind of continuing to go up, you know? Continue to go up, continue to push, but once again, it's just gonna take time. But before I get to where I would like to be, it's gonna take time, which I'm fine with. Like, I'm not stressing over that. Perfectly fine with it taking time. Perfectly fine with that. Oh my God. On to the nuts. Third thing we want to do for back. Might do one more thing for back if I'm really feeling it. But you got lat push downs. These will get tricky because, especially when I first started doing this, I felt it so much in my triceps. And I feel like your tricep can really overpower this. What has helped me, obviously, is like a good form, practicing. Keep doing it over and over to get the form right. And as your posterior chain starts to get stronger, you're gonna feel it in your lats. But what also changed for me was like really focusing on contracting the lats, like really focusing on pulling with my lats, focusing on contracting my lats at the end of the movement, keeping that conscious focus throughout the movement helps tremendously. Keep that good form. Just focus on pulling with your lats. When you get back, contract, squeeze. Let it come up and stretch, contract, squeeze. Posture and form is almost as if you're doing a bent over row. You know, my arms are. So like, even in this position, I'm coming like this. The only difference with a bent over row is maybe I'm leaning a little bit more forward. My legs might be pulled back. My legs might be spread out a little bit wider. And I'm pulling like this. It's almost the same exact position, you know? Same exact form, same exact posture. And even now, I still feel it in my triceps a little bit, especially as my back gets fatigued. I still start to feel it, but tremendously When you focus on contracting your back, you focus on controlling the weight. You don't just brute the weight and go up heavy, where you constantly work your way up. You don't mind doing a set or two lighter, even if that means you gotta do a couple extra reps, a couple extra working sets. I'm telling you, it's night and day. And you'll be able to get the results you want. You wanna build a back, not triceps. At least not right now, you know? Obviously, when it's time to build triceps, we build triceps. But right now, we're focused on building back. So just keeping that conscious, just keeping that focus throughout the movement. That felt pretty good. I'm gonna go up. That's it. Now one more after this. I was thinking about doing another thing for back. I say F it and do really wide grip lat pull downs. Last week I did just lat pull downs, but this week I'm thinking about doing wide grip lat pull downs. So coming all the way out wide like this. Obviously the weight gotta be lighter. So that's probably what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna see if anybody's on the machine once I get out there. Last thing I'm gonna do for back. Extra wide grip, lat pull downs. So I gotta try something different. I never really go this wide. I used to go this wide when I was younger, but then I stopped because I realized you don't really gotta go this wide to build lats. But I was watching the Sam Silic video, and he was kind of saying how sometimes he goes wide to really hit the upper lats. So I was like, all right, you know what? I ain't mad at that logic. I ain't mad at it. So I figured I'd give it a try. Worst come to worst. I don't like it. And this is either the last time I do it or we move on. So I figured I'd try. Not bad. It's not bad. Kind of gotta get used to it. I'm not used to going out that wide. Sometimes I feel like my shoulder's kind of like in a compromised position a little bit. But it doesn't hurt. I'm not in any type of pain. Fortunately for this, move on to biceps. I've already been here for about an hour. Typically my workouts are like an hour and a half. Typically that's how long my joints are. This one might be a little bit longer because I'm doing something extra. Typically I do 3 and 3. And typically my larger muscle group takes longer. Also, the fact that I'm recording also takes longer. And now I'm like stopping in between sets to talk a little bit. Obviously, I'm not talking all the time. These are chopped up, but I definitely talk more than if it was just me by myself. Like yesterday, I came at 3. I might have still been here for an hour and a half, but it is significantly faster. But it's cool. I don't mind this. I like working out. I like recording myself. I get to watch these back when I'm 50 and be like, damn, okay. I play boy. And I get to watch these back when I'm older if I want them. So I ain't mad at these videos at all. I think they're pretty cool. I think they're different. You know, I know everybody kind of does it, but I don't know. I enjoy it. Start posting on TikTok a little bit. So, number 2. So that's 4 sets right there. Time to move on to biceps. I'm actually gonna stay right here. This song is loud. Move on to biceps. I'm actually gonna stay right here. I got this exercise from both Mike Menzer, bodybuilder, legendary bodybuilder, and Sam Sulek. It is a curl, but it's done here. So palms are gonna be supinated. I'm gonna be rolling it like this. But as I'm coming, I'm really gonna squeeze my bicep. I ain't really trying to lean back. I'm not trying to pull with my back. I'm now focusing and pulling with my biceps. What I also do is this bar, it moves back and forth like this. So when I go up, I kind of let it roll out a little bit. And then as I'm coming down, I turn my palms in, or kind of turn my wrist down, I should say, squeeze. So I have 4 sets of that. It's a good way. It's a little different. I've been doing it recently, been liking it. It's a different way to load the biceps. Due to the kind of grip of the exercise, you can go a little bit heavier. Of course, you will pull a little bit with your back, but you really got to focus on, especially at the bottom, squeezing and contracting those biceps. And you do feel it, you really do feel it. So I got 4 sets of that. Then 2 other different exercises after that, and then we go home. It's that simple, boys. It is that simple. Another thing I'm trying to do with this exercise is at the bottom, hold it. So come down, really make sure I'm squeezing. Come up, come down, really make sure I'm squeezing. Come up, you know what I'm saying? Focusing on the contraction every single time. People are slowly making their way in here now. It's 4 a.m. the time. Hey. So, second thing to do for biceps, preacher curls. A little bit different. I'm using this bar instead of just the classic easy bar. What's good, y'all? I am now making an ending to this video because I wasn't really able to do it in the gym. Not my phone. The battery was dying, and then some dude behind me was trying to like work in with me and stuff. So I really was just trying to get up out of there. As you can see, boy got a haircut. You know what I mean? So I'm about to eat, I guess technically my second meal of the day. I got home and I had a protein shake. I've been using the Gold Standard Pro Gainer. It's actually like a mass gainer because I don't eat enough, so I take a mass gainer to kind of help supplement the necessary calories that I need. So that's 650 calories, 800 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of protein. So I had that earlier. Now I'm about to eat, I guess, my first official meal of the day. It's almost 11 a.m. I'm going to have some rice and ground chicken with a granola bar. And I also might have like a little breakfast sandwich, like a protein breakfast sandwich from Kodiak. So I'm gonna eat that. Overall, a good back and bicep workout. Enjoyed it. I had fun. I always have fun in the gym. Got a good pump in. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I got a lot of editing and stuff I got to do, so I'm not sure if I'm going to record like a vlog or anything of the day. I probably just got to go and do work. Also, this SD card, pretty much the storage is full. So I got some work and stuff I got to do. But thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Thank you, Brody. Keep on working. Keep your head up. Keep pushing. Keep grinding, baby. I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.